I'll start again.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a bit like podcast. Take it and that blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Start again.
Both sides in the lower half of the table. Great ball, great control by Hall. If he can pull it across, he does. Gets it low. Dudley just done enough. It's going to be a corner. First of the game. It's a great ball to pick out Hall on this near side, and he took it down neatly. Price looking for options. Goes into Bradford, who lets the ball run across his body. Tries to flick it into the path of Mendy. Good covering by Abnett. It was on his weaker side, Mendy, but he still could have done something with it. It was good covering by the right back. And a first corner kick to Carshalton. Good clearance by Morath-Gibbs, and Aziaya tries to get it further away, but it takes a block, and now it goes. Now Dixon's on his own here, but he's got to the ball first. Corbeau has made a break into the box at the back stick. Cuts inside on his right foot, gets a shot away, and that's the first shot of the game. We'll give that the title. Didn't really trouble Tangera, but he still had to get down and smother the ball. Into Sal, gets it back. Now he looks to feet. Well blocked by Honor Vigan, the on-loan midfielder. That's a great ball. If Bradford can get on the end of this, he can. He's got inside. Can he get a shot off? Over the crossbar. But again, just another small glimpse of Carshalton as an attacking force. Bradford done well to get beyond Osborne, but the ball just wouldn't come down. He stabs an effort over the crossbar. Figueira's done well here. He's got a bit of space. Price is coming over to cover with Dudley. He's got Hall in support. Dinks out across. Good header by Morath-Gibbs. Bradford loses out, and the ball's been switched over to Abnett. Face up by Mendy. Takes him on. Samuels has lost the ball there. Good challenge by Aziaya, and now Bradford feeds it into Corbeau, who can get over halfway. He's got Dixon making a forward run. Price is in support. Play just slightly behind the right back, but he still retains possession. Dinks it into Dixon. Tries to spin his man. Antonio gets a toe. Oh, well, he looked like he won the ball, but he did go in two-footed. Kenny Beanie straight red. Drama here at the Specsavers Stadium. He left the ground, he did leave the ground, but he did get the ball as well as the man. It's one of those. Aziaya stayed down. The home side will have to play with 10 men for an hour now. Just over an hour. Kenny Beanie, one of the club's top goal scorers with 2 goals so far this season.
Great, Kenny. Appeal for that, mate. Rubbish.
They sense an opportunity now. The home side are down to 10 men. Dudley knocks it forward looking for Corbeau. The Carshalton's top goal scorer gets it down neatly. Feeds it into Bradford, who can get across in here. He does. Mendy just beyond him. Can he keep it in? He can't. Ball's broken for Carshalton, however. Now Honor Vigan's got Mendy making a break forward. He's found him. Dixon's in support. He could have a pop here, Mendy, if he fancies it. He does. Drags it just wide. Another shot for Carshalton, however. Aziaya now gets it out wide to Cheadle. Goes short to Corbeau. He's got 2 men around him. That's neat work by Carshalton's top goal scorer. Now he's been tripped. Surely that'll be a yellow card for Abnett. If the referee's carrying on the way he's going, we're going to end up with 8 aside here. There's a good take and run by Corbeau though. Carshalton need a little bit more of that. Looks like it will be a caution for Abnett.
15 years, 127 days, 170 days, same age as Bobby.
And Carshalton capitalise on the sending off before half-time. Here's Cheadle, knocks the free kick in. Honor Vigan's there! Oh! Offside. Linesman's flag was up. It was a great delivery by Cheadle though. Carshalton just starting to knock at the door. Even though Carshalton have got 11 men out there against 10, they're not really stretching the game. Still trying to sort of feed the ball through the middle, really. Sal picks up that loose ball. Turns. Figuera gives it out wide to Abnett. Feeds it forward. Close attentions of Bradford there. It's gone down Samuels. Free kick to the home side. A couple of yards outside the 18-yard line. Real opportunity for Merstham to put some pressure on Billy Bishop. Survivor staying over it. Looks to be favourite. Samuels is there. He's the one who won the free kick. Dudley, Cheadle, and on a Vigan in the wall. There's going to be survives on target. Good save by Bishop. Corboa can stop this from going out for a corner. And in fact, he wins a goal kick. Great save by Bishop. I think he had it well covered. It was at a nice height, but a strike on target from Merstham. I think that's their first real opportunity on goal this afternoon. Bishop looking for Cheadle again, but it's wayward. He gets the ball now. Can he feed it into Corboa? He can. Face up by Osborne. He cuts inside. Dixon's going to make a little run now. Puts it through. Dixon's got a chance. It's bubbled up and put it wide. It took a nasty bobble as he went to take the shot. And he stabbed it wide of the far post. The best chance of the game so far. Just over an hour gone. But the build-up was encouraging. And he just took a nasty bobble. Cheese knocking it long for Mendy. He should get this under control. Harrison's gone with him. The two opposing number threes. Can Mendy do something? Gets it onto his left foot. Oh, it's come off of Osborne. Should be a corner kick. Corboa was coming in dead central. Again, Carshalton being forced back. Frustrating for their supporters that have made the relatively short trip here today. Here's Cheadle though. He's got a bit of space. It's opened up in front of him. He has a poke. Oh, Tangera's dropped it, but just recovered in time. Bradford was sniffing. Yet to get off the mark, Tommy Bradford. And he's missed a couple of games recently as well. He sticks it up towards the back post. Dudley's up for it with Morath-Gibbs, but can't guide it back into the box. Tangera bowls this one out quickly, looking for Davis. He's got a bit of space in front of him. Mendy's done well to get back. Has he won a free kick? He has. Soft free kick to concede there by Mendy. Less than 15 minutes to go here at the Specsavers Stadium. Still Merstham 0, Carshalton Athletic 0. In goes the free kick from Harrison. Price is there. Gets a second bite at the cherry. Oh, it's not Harrison, Savara, sorry. Knocks it in. It's a free header. Blimey. Straight at Billy Bishop. My heart was in my mouth there. Apologies. Thinks it over. Oh, again, a bit wasteful, but they got the ball back. Here's Mendy on his left foot. Good challenge, but it breaks for Corboa. Can it open up for him? He has a strike. Digs it wide. Took a slight nick. The referee says corner kick. DeSantos pings it over, looking for Corboa. Can he reach it? Just manages to keep it in. Good play by the number 11. He's got men streaming into the box. Good cross for Bradford! Oh! He's put it just just wide. Great opportunity for Carshalton again. Here's Bradford, he's just had that glorious chance. Dudley. Bishop. Gives it to Cheadle. Looks like Merstham are setting up not to concede here because Figueira's there for Ever's play, but maybe I'll eat my words. Sal gets it into the feet of Figueira here. Nice, neat little back here for Davis to pick up. It's gone down, Azia's brought him down. Is he given a penalty? I can't see from this angle. Is it a penalty? Disaster for Carshalton. 5 minutes to go. Davis has gone under the challenge of Aziaya and it's inside the area. The number 10 for the 10 men. Can he put his side 1-0 up? He can! And Carshalton go behind. Calm penalty from Fabio Savara. And Carshalton have been the masters of their own downfall again. Aziaya gives it to Dos Santos. Into the feet of Mendy, gets it back. Gives it out wide. Corboa, can he fashion something for the Robins here? Crosses it in now, so not a bad knock. Good take by Tangera. And he'll go to ground. And he'll be in no rush to take this. Knocking it up towards, looking for Dos Santos. Good header by Antonio. Merstham just looking to keep the ball. Knocking it over the top. Morath-Gibbs has got to deal with it. Figueira's taking it down! And it's 2-0. And that surely is game, set and match now. Morath-Gibbs just got caught out by the flight of the ball. Figueira put him under pressure. And he just turned and striked into the low corner. Bishop had no chance. Inside the Merstham clubhouse today after the home side won 2-0 against Carshalton Athletic. I've been joined by Sinbad and Josh. I'm James Barrett-Sterling as always. Sinbad, I'll just come to you first. What a game today. Did you think your boys could do it after half an hour?
I didn't think they could do it when we had the red card. No way did I think we can do it. Carshalton was looking good. I thought they were on top, but somehow we pulled it out of the thing. Luckily for Billy, your goalkeeper, he let a couple in for us, you know, definitely. But like we played well, and they were looking strong as well. I'll give them all my support, and well, we won. That's the main thing at the end of the day. Yeah. I'm James Barrett-Sterling. A 2-0 loss for the Robins today at Merstham, and it was in pretty poor form as well, to be honest with you. I've been joined by Ian and AJ. Ian, I'll just come to you first. Can you kind of sum up that performance today? It seemed like it was going to be in the bag for the Robins at one point.
To be honest with you, I thought it was very disappointing. To play 90 minutes, well, to play an hour against 10 men, not stretch them, not move them about the pitch, tire them out a bit. We didn't seem to really want to do that. I think, to be honest with you, just before they scored was probably our best period of the game. We'd had a couple of really good chances. And then, as luck would have it, they go down the other end, get a soft penalty from our point of view at least, and it was always going to be game over. If you concede against 10 men away from home, you're always going to have a real struggle pulling anything back.
James Barrett-Sterling, captain Bobby Price after the disappointing 2-0 defeat here at the Specsavers Stadium. Bobby, what was the morale like in the dressing room after that 3 defeats on the spin now?
Yeah, it weren't great, to be honest. I think last couple of matches we haven't been performing that well, and something's not right, and yeah, morale's just not great overall. I think in training and stuff we're all sort of buzzing around, but then I don't know, something's just not clicking when it comes to matches, and then obviously today is just disappointing.
From my point of view in the stand, it looked like we were defensively solid up until the penalty, but again it was just putting the ball in the back of the net at the other end that seemed to be the big problem. Yeah,
I mean that was the game plan, to sit off them, let them play, because they're going to play themselves into a mistake. And then first off we were solid, and we could have had a couple of goals in the second half, but we just didn't take our chances. I think we had from crosses, corners, just weren't attacking the ball. I think the final pass was just a little bit off. But defensively, like you said, up until the penalty, we were solid. Yeah.
Did you think it was a red card in the first half, Josh?
I didn't. No, I didn't think it was a red card because I couldn't really see where we were standing from, But I just thought, like, as I saw it, I saw him get the ball. Like, I didn't have the best vision, but I did just see a glimpse of it. I didn't think it was. No, didn't think so.
And what impressed you about your side's performance today? Because obviously, to go 10 men at half an hour gone, it could have been game over.
I know they stayed calm. They didn't drop their heads down. They wanted the win. We could tell we wanted it more, and especially as 10 men. Then we came back. We got the penalty. Brilliant penalty by Fabio. He was my man of the match, in my opinion. Okay. I think just we kept our heads up, and we all just wanted it more than the opposition. Okay.
AJ, what's going on up top at the moment? Because we can't seem to buy a goal. We're creating some good chances, but we're not taking them.
I don't know. The chances are there to be created, but we just seem to be very toothless up front. The defenders don't seem to be players don't seem to be in the right box to finish the chances. And when the ball comes over, there's no runners from midfield that can help as well. We have the 3 strikers there, but none of them seem to anticipate where the ball goes, and it ends up going wide. The corners are there. What we need is a runner from midfield to come and nod them in as well to help out the forward 3, because at the moment the forward 3 aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Was it a penalty? Because from my vantage point, I couldn't quite see if it was in or out the box.
I think so, yeah. I think Mike's he's running too quick. He can't stop. He's just bundled over. But it's clever play from him. He's gone down easy, and maybe that's something that we could have done a bit more. Yeah. And brought a few more fouls, but we didn't. So.
How disappointing was it for them to go down to 10 men for over an hour, really, and we didn't sort of capitalise on that? It seemed like the build-up play was quite slow at times.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just think the final pass, we weren't on the front foot enough. We were sort of playing a little bit too slow. We weren't moving the ball quick enough, especially when it went down to 10 men. That's when we should have really stepped up a gear and started pressing, starting attacking them, and starting trying to win the ball back and scoring. Yeah.
Sinbad, results have been a bit mixed this season so far, haven't they? What can this do for the team going forward, do you think?
Only make them more positive and to progress a bit more, and know that they can work as a team. We've got a few new players coming in at the moment. We've got a good goalkeeper, so things are working out well. I haven't really got to know the players because this is the first time I've seen them this season, but the goalkeeper's doing well. Our goalkeeper wasn't doing that too good, getting quite a few goals in, but I've got a good feeling about this season now, and we're going to go for it, and win one cup at least, whatever cup it is.
Okay. Yeah. Ian, if you were in charge, how would you halt this slump? That's 3 defeats on the spin now.
That's a very difficult question to answer, actually, James. I think the only thing that we, as supporters, can do is to just keep getting behind the team. I have dodged your question, I am aware of that.
You make a good politician.
I know. Maybe, you never know. Watch this space. But all we can do as fans is to get behind the team, keep giving the boys 100% support. We're 8 games in, 9 games maybe. It's still early days. We're still playing at a higher level than we played in last season. We've just got to learn from our mistakes, try it and learn quickly, because you don't have the time at this level now to perhaps take 2 or 3 weeks for mistakes to get into the system and learn from them. Got to do it straight away.
Yeah, AJ, that's a fair point that Ian makes, actually, because the penalty came, it was a bit of a soft one, but still it was a challenge that maybe didn't need to be made. Again, at Bishop's last week, we gave away 2 goals from outside the box. So just slight little tweaks and we could be back onto the road for victory.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, James. We seem to be making the same mistakes in defence week in, week out, and we conceding steady little penalties. Luckily, Bishop Stortford missed that one last week. It could have been a lot worse, but we're making the same mistakes week in, week out, and us fans behind the goals can see it, and it's like, it's again, I mean, with them being down to 10 men for as long as we should have pushed it a bit more, but we just kept as it was, and we just need to crack out these mistakes, because in the Bostik Premier Division, you make these mistakes, you get punished for them more than you would in the Bostik South.
Did Pete and Keith give sort of any words of encouragement or anything at the final whistle?
I think, well, luckily we've got a game Monday. Yeah. So they said we've got 48 hours to put it right, pretty much. So we've got to go again, recover tomorrow, and then we don't really have much time to dwell on this game. So we've just got to pick ourselves up and hopefully find something, the thing that's missing, and yeah, go again Monday, put it right.
Nice one.